Okay, so for lesson 20, we are going to solve division problems without remainders using the area model. Okay, and our numbers are going to be fairly big. You guys good? Okay, our numbers are going to be fairly big, but I can show you how to break them up, and that's going to help. Okay, so you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Before we do that, on your whiteboard, could you solve this using the standard algorithm, please?
Yes.
Ready, go.
I don't know why I'm so excited about this.
You have 2 minutes. Go.
Refresh memory.
You have to decide what goes on the inside and what goes on the outside. I will not give you that part. That is for you to figure out. I will, however, give you our fancy tool that we use to help us out. Hey, you're doing it independently, so voices should be off.
I did it all correctly, but then I realized that it's 48, not 84.
Oops, well, I'm glad you noticed.
This is correct. It's just I went through it. I'm not sure if I need to go.
Yeah, that's good so far. So we did divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So bring it on down and bring it on back, right? So go again. Divide. You've got 1 more minute to finish.
Bring it on down and bring it on back. Say
Yeah, bring it on down. Bring it on back. Follow it again. Okay. Looks good to me. Haley, how'd you do? Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. So, my friends, what is my dividend? What is my dividend? Raise your hand. Dividend. Ready, go.
48.
48. Good. Dividend goes on the inside. I think everybody got that, which is perfect. Okay. What is my divisor? Raise your hand.
4.
Whoa, raise your hand. Divisor, raise your hand. Yuvia, what is it?
4.
4. Yeah, it is. All right, and my first step is to divide. So 4 goes into 4 one time. Then I multiply 4 times 1. So you get 4. Then I subtract. 4 minus 4 gives me 0. Then I bring it on down. And what?
Bring it on
Bring
back.
it on back. So 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Hey, check out that double right there. 4 times 2, right? 4 and 4 gives me 8. Okay? Then I subtract, get 0. Do I have anything to bring down? No, so I'm done. How many of you got 12? Raise your hand if you got 12.
Switch different numbers.
Yeah, everybody's raising their hand. Oh, yeah, okay, okay, good. All right. Good. Do me a favor, erase your board and close it up again. We're going to teach you something different today.
No, I like this strategy. Can we do it?
Can you wait 1 minute, Andres? Okay.
I finally get the strategy in every pages.
Yeah. That's how we roll, huh?
You get the strategy.
Quickly. I had it erased in 5. Oh. 3, 2. Elizabeth, pull your mask up. 1 and 0. Close it up. Close her up. You can keep it on your face, though, okay? I know that's kind of creative, but keep it up here, okay? All right. So, sorry to change it up on you, but yes, we are going to do something slightly different today, okay? So, I've got 48 divided by 4, okay? And we're going to use the area model, like I had mentioned, right? So, the area model starts with a rectangle,
Yeah.
okay? And when we use an area model to divide, our dividend, this friend right there, okay, our dividend goes on the inside, meaning that our dividend is the area, okay? So remember, when we find the area of a rectangle, we multiply one side by the other side, and we get what's on the inside, right? So when we're using an area model to solve for division, it gives us the area and one of the side lengths, okay, usually the width, but it doesn't totally matter. So it gives us the area and one of the side lengths, and we have to find the other side length, okay? So you guys have done this before, but it's looked a little different, but you have done it before, okay? So 48 divided by 4, doesn't that look pretty similar to something we just did? Yeah, okay? So it's a similar setup, however, the solving part is different, okay? But you can use this to help you. So 48 is our dividend, which is our area. It's how much is on the inside. Remember, area is what's on the inside. So 48 is our dividend. 4 is our divisor, which is also just happens to be our width, okay? So we use the dividend and the divisor to find the quotient, right? We're using the area and the width to find the length. So if I were to put this in the area formula, right? Area equals length times width. Is that familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We only did it for a week, so it should be familiar, okay? So the area in this problem is 48. So I have the area. I don't have the length. Can I help you? Okay, I heard my name, so I didn't know if you needed help or something. Okay. So I have my area, I don't have the length, but I have the width. Okay. So it's called plugging in, right? So we take what we know and we put it into the formula. So I have the area and I have the width. You going home, Charlie? Okay. Are you okay? Okay. I will get you stuff tomorrow if you come back, okay? So, okay, feel better, my friend. Alright, I will wait until 4th grade is listening, paying attention. They're not turned around giving stuff to their friends. They're not talking to their friend. Okay, can I continue?
Yes.
Nola says yes. Class, can I continue? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'm plugging in what I know. So I know my area, I know my width, okay? And I need to find my length. So in other words, I can look at this formula as something times 4 equals 48, okay? So when I have one of my factors missing, that means I've got to use division, okay? So I have to divide 48 by one of my factors to get the other side length, okay? So I don't know about you. What's the problem? Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily look at 48 divided by 4 and know it off the top of my head. I know we just solved the problem, so you guys know what the answer is. What did we get? 12, right? So you know what the answer is, but let's pretend we didn't do the standard algorithm before this. Okay? I don't really look at that and be like, oh, I know the answer, right? So one way that I can help myself with that is I can break up 48, okay, into its place values, okay? So 48 in unit form, who wants to give it a try? You can raise your hand. Saying 48 in unit form.
Unit? I forgot what
Okay,
48 is.
Daphne, you want to try?
40 plus 8.
Close. That's expanded form, but good guess. Austin?
4 tens and 8 ones.
4 tens, 8 ones. Yeah. Oops. So unit form is 4 tens, 8 ones, right? However, we're going to use the unit form to help us with expanded form. So both Daphne and Austin are technically correct. So 40 tens looks like 40, right? And then 8 ones is 8. So we're going to write it in expanded form to help us out, okay? Andreas, do you still have to go? Right. Okay. So I'm going to actually break up my rectangle into 40 and 8. If I were to put 40 and 8 together, do I still get 48?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the same thing as 48. Okay? Can I wait, Michael? Okay. All right. So then from there, my width is still 4. And then here, I can actually divide each box separately. Okay? And that will give me my answer. So what is 40 divided by 4, friends? Go.
80.
Oh. Nope. 40 divided by 4.
Oh.
Divided by 4.
20?
Nope.
No, 10. Is that correct?
What times 4 equals
10.
40? Michael.
10.
10. There it is. Good. Okay. Now, class, you know this one. What's 8 divided by 4?
2.
2. Okay. So my length is this together. Okay. Fine, my friend, feel better. My length is this together. So what's 10 plus 2? Go. 12. So my answer is 12. Okay.
Oh, now I get it.
Okay. Take a second. Look at what just went on. Okay. So I started with this rectangle. Okay. What is so funny? You guys are across the room from each other, so you shouldn't even be talking. Right? Okay. So I started with that, and then I broke apart 48 into 40 and 8, right? So I split it up into expanded form, 40 and 8. And then I divided each box separately, so I looked at them as two different rectangles that then come together, right?
Okay.
So 40 divided by 4 gave me 10. 8 divided by 4 gave me 2. So those side lengths together gave me my answer, okay, for the length for the whole rectangle. All right?
So technically, you did expanded form with 48, and you did 40 and two separate boxes.
Yep.
And then, I'm pretty sure, I think you did this, and you did 8 times 4, you got?
8 divided by 4.
Oh,
We're all dividing here.
8
Yeah.
divided by 4, and
Mhm.
you got 2, and then you did 40 divided by 4 and got 10?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. So, any questions on what we just did?
And then 7 plus 2 was probably that.
Yeah. Yep. So if I were to look back at this original rectangle, 40 divided by 4 gave me 12. Okay? Which then if we think of the area formula, right? Area equals length times width. So length times width, 12 times 4 gives me 48. Okay? Okay, can we stop drawing on ourselves, please, and stop showing each other? Okay? Just stop. Focus on this, please. All right? Cool. Let's move on. Can you, put 96 divided by 4, just write that at the top of your whiteboard. We're going to do this one together. Okay? Michael, you can go to the bathroom.
Should we do it in standard algorithm or just like that?
Just write it like this. Write it like this.
Like bigger.
Not small. Yeah. Give yourself yourself room for other stuff. Just write it so you know what we're solving. Okay? Leave some room for more rectangles, but go ahead and give me a small rectangle that has 96 as the area and 4 as the width. So you're going to need room for another rectangle, but go ahead and put that up there as well. Okay, everybody have that?
Yes.
All right. So then, I don't know about you guys, but I can't really look at 96 and think of what I would multiply 4 by to get 96. I don't really know that off the top of my head. Do you?
No.
No, right? So it would be best to break up that number.
Yeah.
Right? However, if I were to do it like I did in the last problem where it was 90 plus 6, okay, I want you to think about something really quick. Don't say anything, but just think about it. Can 90, again, don't say anything. Can 90 be divided by 4 evenly? Think about it. Can 90 be divided by 4 evenly? Just think. Just think. Just think. Okay. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whether you agree. Is it divided evenly or not? What do you think? Think of your 4 stacks. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Anyway, give it, yeah, whatever you're thinking. If you're wrong, it's okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think?
Miss, is it by any or does it have to be by 4?
By 4. By 4. Can 90 be divided by 4 evenly? I want you to think about it. Okay, cool. Go ahead and put those down. All right. 4 goes into 9. You don't have to write this. I'm just going to show you really quick. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring it down. Bring it back. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Do I have anything else to bring down? No. So 22 remainder 2 is 90 divided by 4. So can it be divided evenly? No. So breaking it up into 90 and 6 is actually not going to work, okay? However, I want you to look at those numbers really quick. Think of a different way that I could maybe split up 96, okay, to work with 4. Think of your 4 stacks. Think of what can be divided evenly by 4, okay? I want you to think about it. Maybe jot down some notes of what you're thinking, okay? Isaac, can you sit down, please? Yeah. Okay, not yet. Maybe jot it down if you need to or something. Huh? Jot down what you're thinking. What could you divide, or not divide, what could you split 96 up into to be easily divisible by 4? You can move those numbers around. Kind of hard, I know. You may have to redistribute some numbers. I'm not seeing what people are jotting down. I told you to jot down what you're thinking so I can kind of see what you're thinking. Whatever you think, even if it's incorrect, that's okay. All right, cool. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so I was walking around. I didn't quite see what I'm looking for, and that's okay. After we do this problem, it'll probably make a little more sense. So I look at 96, and I'm like, okay, 4 cannot go into 9 evenly. So I can think of something, a multiple of 10 maybe, even though it's 90 plus 6, right? If I were to split it up into expanded form, I could think of how I could redistribute these values, okay, to make it something that 4 can easily divide. So 4 cannot easily divide 90. However, I know that 8 is divisible by 4. So I could make this 80, Okay? And then think about it, don't say it. What would be left over? If I were to change this to 80, how much more would be left over to get to 96?
10.
And don't say it. Don't say it. And it's not 10. How much more would I have to add to 80 to get 96? Don't say it. Go Isaac. Not 10. How much more would I add to 80 to get to 96? Ready, go. 16. Good. So, is 80 plus 16 still 96?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I can actually split up this number in a different value as well. So I can do it with expanded form like we did in this problem, right? But if that doesn't work, I can move values around. So I took 110 from over here and I moved it to my ones place, okay? To make it a little more easy to divide. So then, from there, my area model, you guys can write this down now, okay? It's still 96. The area is still 96 on the inside of all of this. However, the bigger part is going to be what now?
80.
80. And what's the smaller part?
16.
Good. Divided by 4. Okay? Go ahead and write that down. Does everybody see what I did?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to have to get creative today. Okay? You're going to have to think about, okay, I know 90 is not divisible by 4, but 80 is, so I can redistribute some values over to the ones place and things like that. Austin.
So I was just thinking about this, you can do 80 by 40, and then if you do 8, and then if you do, and then you can do 84, and then you can do 80, and you can do 88, and then you can do 92, then you can do 96. It is equal to 96.
Well, 96, yeah, but not 90, right? That's kind of what I was getting at. 96 is divisible by 4, like altogether,
But not 90.
but not 90, right? So the goal of today is to try and split up that big number so we could actually do it in our head a little easier. So that's kind of the goal today, is we're not going to do much like side work. We're trying to do most of this mentally today.
Okay.
So, yeah, but that's a great point, Austin. So thank you for bringing that up. All right. What times 4 equals 80? Okay, think about it. Don't say it. What times 4 equals 80? In order to find that, think about what times 4 equals 8, and then throw a 0 on there, okay? So think about what times 4 equals 8. So everybody got it?
Yeah.
Throw a 0 on there. What is it? Go.
20.
20. So 4 times 20 gives me 80. 16 divided by 4 is what? Go.
4.
4. So this part is 20. This part is 4. What is 20 plus 4? Go.
24.
24. So 96 divided by 4 is 24.
Okay. Can we do another problem?
Yes.
So
It is. Yeah, 96 is, but 90 wasn't. So we had to move some values around to make it so that we could divide in our head, right?
Can we try doing
Well, if you have a question, you may raise your hand. Austin was still talking. Go ahead.
So if you do, so say you had a calculator, and if you're doing, or like you're just doing it on your paper, but if you did 4 times 24, then you get 96.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we can check, right? Remember to check, we can multiply. So we can multiply our quotient by our divisor. So our quotient is 24, our divisor is 4. Okay? And remember then, if we're thinking of area, length times width should get us what's on the inside, right? So same deal. So 24 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 gives me 9. So yeah, does equal 96. Okay, Janie, go. Nora, or Nola, sorry.
Can we try one by ourselves and then we check out with you?
I'm not ready.
Oh.
I'm not ready to do it.
I still want you to try it, even if you're not ready. Can you do, let's see. Can you do, 72 divided by 6?
72 divided by 6 is 6.
divided by 6 evenly? No. So you gotta redistribute some values there.
I'm doing a negative zero.
Hey, it'll be easier to solve if you're not talking. Try it. Think about what you could redistribute 72 to be. Okay? 72 can be divided by 6 evenly, but 70 can't. Okay, so you can't do 70 plus 2. You've got to redistribute some stuff. Okay? So we can't do 70 plus 2, but think about what you can change this guy to be divisible by 6.
Why can't we do 70?
70 cannot be divided by 6 evenly. So, yeah.
But 72 can, so why can't we just keep it at that?
Do you know 72 divided by 6 off the top of your head?
72 divided by 6 equals
6 times 7?
It's 42.
Isn't it?
So the point of today is to try to do it in our head. So we're not doing standard algorithm. So I don't know 72 divided by 6 off the top of my head, so I've got to move it around. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Huh? No, you want to keep it the same. Okay, keep it the same. So think about what you can redistribute. Okay? My hint for you is to focus on this number. Okay? That's my hint for you. Focus on this number. This number is a multiple of 10. Do you agree? Yeah. So think of another multiple of 10 that is divisible by 6. You may have to go down. Okay, you're not going to go up. But think of another multiple of 10 that could be divisible by 6. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Owen, what did you change 70 to?
What?
What did you change 70 to? It's on here.
60 or 60 plus 12.
Bingo. Now do the area model, okay?
Okay.
Those are your two parts. 60 plus 12.
Oh, 6.
Class, what's 60 plus 12?
72!
There you go. So, now do the area model with those two parts. Yeah. Yep. So now draw the rectangle with the two parts, 16, 12. You gotta split it. Yeah. So one part 16 and 12. There you go. And then what are we dividing by? Yeah, so your 6 is your width. There you go. Now divide this square by 6 and this square by 6. And you'll figure out what
Yay.
Okay, one more minute. Think of what times 60 equals, or sorry, what times 6 equals 60? So you should have gone to this step next. What are we dividing by, friends?
6.
6.
6 times 6 is 10.
All right, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, Lily.
12. I'm trying to figure out the 6 and the 12. But I can't figure out a way that I can use multiplication, but I can only find a way that I can use
Okay. Well, so that's fine too. How many times would you add 6 to get 12? 2. So what is 12 divided by 6? 2, right? So, okay, we got that part. My friends, what do I multiply 6 by to get 60? Go. 10. Okay, so what's 10 plus 2?
12.
So what's my answer?
12.
12. Okay? You guys are making it harder than it is. You just divide this box by this and this box by this. You add those two together and you get your answer. Yes, Azul.
Does this really matter? For example, we have 60 and 12 and we'll draw the box. Would I have to make the 60 box bigger because it's bigger than 12?
Not necessarily, but might as well be accurate if we can. But if it's not, I won't. Like, if it's perfectly split down the middle, then that's fine. Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
No, not really.
How, you can be honest. Where are you at? Thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways. How do you feel about this? Be honest. Don't look at other people, just look at you. Or look at me. Focus by you. Okay. Okay. Cool. Isaac, thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways.